Welcome aboard. You know, for over 30 years we had a train stopping in your living room every week. And on that train, we saw the baddest, the smoothest, and the most soulful artists to ever grace a stage. We saw kings and queens. But a king can only build his castle on a firm foundation. Tonight, we're going to talk about two of the baddest cats to ever do it, the Godfather and the King. You can bet your last money. It's all going to be a stone gas, honey. Before you had funk, before you had hip-hop, before you had a whole lot of what you call pop music today, you had a feeling, a raw energy. You had Mr. Please, Please, Please himself, James Brown.
Got to hire people's home, and it's getting me. Got to hire people down.
This was 1964, the TAMI show. A lot of folks were there, but when this man got done, the show was over. Period. He didn't just sing a song, he put his entire being into it. He taught us that performance wasn't just about a voice, it was about a vibration. It was about discipline. And that fire never went out. Through the years, the decades, he was always the hardest working man in show business. But you know, a man that powerful, that influential, he's a complicated cat. The light that shines the brightest can sometimes cast a long shadow.
It resulted, as a matter of fact, in Brown assaulting his wife with a lead pipe and firing a gun.
No, Dankeschön. I'm gonna say I feel good.
Like I said, a complicated cat. But his music was pure. It was the blueprint. Now, while the Godfather was laying down the law, a little fella out of Gary, Indiana was watching, taking notes, a young man with an old soul. We had him on the show many times, the Jackson 5, and from the moment they stepped on our stage, you knew that little brother in the front was different. He had it, that thing you can't teach.
Follow the scene. She's a dance machine. Watch it get down, watch it get down. Like you do her thing. Follow the scene. Ooh, bop, dee, bop. Ooh, bop, dee, bop. Ooh, bop, dee, bop. Ooh, bop, dee, bop.
He respected the game, and he knew even then who the real architect was.
Michael Jackson's home is nothing like anyone would expect.
How what?
How nervous are you right now?
I'm not nervous at all, actually.
I saw you laugh when you saw yourself singing Baby, Baby, Baby.
Yeah, because James Brown, I think James Brown is a genius, you know. When he's with the Famous Flames, just unbelievable. And I used to watch him on television. And I used to get angry at the cameraman because whenever he would really start to dance, they would be on a close-up and I couldn't see his feet.
He wanted to see the feet. He wasn't just listening to the music, he was studying the moves. He was preparing to take everything he learned and build his own kingdom. And then came a moment that split time into before and after. The place was Motown 25. And there it was. He took a move from the street, polished it up, and made the whole world believe a man could walk on water. In that moment, a prince became a king, the king of pop. His stage became a universe. It was bigger, it was brighter, but the soul was the same. The discipline, the precision. That was the lesson he learned from the Godfather. He never forgot.
Who did you start listening to get your kind of singing style?
James Brown. Because I like the kind of things they do, like fast music.
What did you borrow from him?
Well, I do most of his dancing on stage.
The man is right. It's a lineage. And when the time came to say goodbye to the Godfather, the king was there to pay his respects.
You used to tell me if you died first, you wanted to go out with dignity.
What I'm gonna say is brief, but to the point. James Brown is my greatest inspiration. Ever since I was a small child, no more than like 6 years old, my mother would wake me no matter what time it was. I was sleeping, no matter what I was doing, to watch the television to see the master at work.
December 2006. The world lost a giant, and you can see it in Michael's face. He didn't just lose an idol, he lost a part of himself. The man who showed him the way, the man who gave him the key. Two men, two journeys, one incredible story of soul. The Godfather laid the tracks, and the king rode them to a place nobody had ever been before. They were complicated, they were brilliant, and they were ours. They came right here on this stage and shared their gifts with the world. And we hope that wherever they are, they've found their own train to ride. And as always in parting, for James Brown, for Michael Jackson, and for all of us, we wish you love, peace, and soul.